It's your girl Red coming to you with a video from the car again. As you can see, I kind of like doing these videos from the car. It gives me time when I'm waiting on somebody to do videos. First of all, if you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. It's a red subscribe word or button, whatever you want to call it, down below. Please click that, and it's a little bell next to it. Click on the bell. You'll see a word that says all. Click on that. You will be notified of all my videos whenever I do videos. And you will be notified of every video that I do, including my giveaways, contests, anything like that. My vlogs, pretty much anything that I do on my channel. This video is about something a little more serious. I do have a variety of videos on my channel. I did tell you guys that I will be doing more personal things on my channel, getting my story out there, my journey, a lot of different things about me, to help other people out. And you know, people that are going through similar things, and people that may need an understanding of some things in life as well. And so I'm going to talk about something that's very private today, and also something that's very serious today. And I also want to remind you guys that I have a giveaway going. So the video previous to this one, go down below and enter my giveaway. When you see ended on the giveaway, that means it's over. I won't be taking any more entries in that giveaway. But for now, I will be taking entries. So go and enter that giveaway. Okay, I'm going to turn my camera around because I just realized that I do have it turned the wrong way. And I do have a tendency to do that. I don't know why I do that. Now I'm turned the right way. Okay. So I'm going to be talking today to you guys about being blind or legally blind. Okay. So like I said, that is something that is a very serious and touchy subject. So I've talked about this a little bit in my Get to Know Me video, and maybe a few of my other videos where I've talked about having eye surgery and things like that. But so I'm going to start off from the beginning. I'm going to start off with my left eye. Okay, my left eye, I was born blind. Well, I was born with a cataract on my left eye as a baby. Okay, at 4 years old, I had eye surgery, and it wasn't able to be corrected. So I guess they didn't notice I was blind until I was about 4, when it was unable to be corrected. So at that age, you know, I was a child, so it really didn't bother me or anything at that age. So I had no problems. I don't guess my parents never said I had any problems. I guess my mama noticed that I was knocking things down on my left side or whatever, but I was treated like any other normal child. Had a normal life, went to school as normal. I didn't actually even start wearing glasses until I was like in 5th grade. But yeah, that's when I started to wear prescription glasses in the 5th grade. I was having trouble a little bit before then, having to sit in front of the class because my right eye my vision started to get bad in that eye, and I had to sit like kind of close to the front of the board in class and stuff, and it's kind of hard to see and stuff. So that was that. And so wore glasses throughout my whole life, but never had any problems at all. Just wore glasses like anybody else, got driver's license at the age 16, like every other child. Never any issues. So I lived a normal life. I didn't have, like I said, any problems with any of that at all. I just always knew that I had no sight in this eye. And actually, a lot of people never knew besides my family. Like, you couldn't tell. Only thing you can tell is that I have a lazy eye. You can tell that my eye is smaller because it was born like that, because it was born with a cataract on it. And it was, I had so many eye surgeries on it, so you can tell that it's has a deformity to it because of it. But that was the only difference. I was never made fun of. I was never, never no problems. My glasses are so dirty. But never no problems with it or anything like that. So, jump up to 2013 is when I went blind in my right eye. Now, this was the major problems in my life with my eyesight. A blood vessel busted in the back of my right eye, and I went completely blind. Now, before that, I was having these issues. I could remember me and my fiance going out of town, and we were staying at a hotel, and I was like, something's up with my eyesight, and I could keep shaking my head doing this because I thought, like, something's in my eye, and it's like I could see these squiggly lines in my eye. So I just went on, and this was weeks before I had went blind, and I just really paid it no attention. It like went away, so I didn't think anything of it. So one morning I woke up and I was like, oh my God, I can't see nothing. And I'm like, what is going on, And I literally woke up and could not see anything at all. I'm like, this has got to be a dream. Like, something is definitely not right. And I would never forget, because it was October the 19th. It was like 2 days before my birthday. Or 2.5. My birthday was on the 21st. It was on a Monday. I had to wait until that Monday. My birthday, I had to spend my whole birthday, my whole birthday in the doctor's office. My whole birthday in the doctor's office. I had went to one doctor's office, and they was like, it's an emergency. We have to get you straight. You have to go straight to this specialist. So I went straight. My mom had to get me straight to the eye specialist, and I had to hold her hand everywhere I went, for months. And they put injections in my eye. I couldn't see it. I couldn't tell that it was a needle coming towards my eye. But they stick this plastic thing in your eyeball to hold your eye open. It's shaped like this, to hold your eyeball open. And it's a needle. But, I couldn't see it. You can't feel it because they put this numbing drops in your eye. But, you have to get this numbing stuff. And I had to get so many eye injections. Then I had to get so many laser surgery treatments. And then I had to get so many other eye surgeries. And then I had to get this thing called a gas bubble put in my eye, which was the most painful thing ever. That was like the most painful thing, the most painful process through all of it. The most painful thing that I had to go through with all of it. And I could see, but it was like oil in my eye. Some kind of oil stuff. Like, you can see, like, when I sing, I could see. Then that's the surgery that made me begin to see. But it was like an oily substance in my eye, and everything was like runny, kind of like, it's weird. It's weird to explain. Like squirting oil and water together and it running down, like, kind of. That's the way my eyesight was. And I had to keep that in there for about 4 or 5 months. It was supposed to be like 6 months, but they took it out early because it was so painful. I couldn't take it anymore. Like, it was like pressure. And my eye pressure stayed up in my eye. And I actually still do have high eye pressures every now and then. It's normal, kind of, but then it's, you know, it's like an up and down thing. So that's the thing that I battle with, is having the pressures. I don't have glaucoma, but it's like a borderline thing, because if my pressures go too high, it could lead to glaucoma or whatever. So I'm supposed to take these eye drops. I have like 3 or 4 different eye drops that I'm supposed to take in my eye to keep my pressures from going up. And then I have, in this eye, I have eye drops in my eye to keep it from, like, I have certain pain in my left eye. I don't know what the pain's from. They don't even know what it's from, but I get these headaches sometimes. And I have to keep, I mean, it's like a as needed kind of a drop that I put the eye drops in this eye if I get those headaches or get the pain in the back of my eye or whatever. But I haven't had it in quite a while, so I haven't had to use it. So it's kind of regulated. It's kind of okay. But with me only having some sight in this eye, I'm considered legally blind in this eye, but I don't have no sight in this eye. So I have to be careful. You know, these are not prescription glasses. I have prescription glasses and I wear reading glasses. My vision is like all crazy. It's very, very crazy at this point, because I have it to where I wear 4.0 reading glasses to see close up, like my phone and stuff like that. And then if I need to see like my laptop, or if I'm writing in my journal or my planner or something like that, I wear like a 1.25, I think, reading glasses. And then to see far away, I don't wear glasses, like, but I need them, but I don't wear them because, like, I can see certain stuff, but like if I was to look at you far away, like if I'm at a store and I was to look at somebody, I wouldn't be able to see. Like if you speak to me from a distance, I wouldn't be able to tell who the hell you are at all. If I'm with you, the only way I'll be able to know is like, I have to pay attention to what color shirt, what colors you have on. Like if you're wearing a bright color shirt or bright color pants or something like that, that's how I will be able to tell. So it's very weird. So the sun bothers my eyes. I cannot see in the dark. Colors are crazy because some of them I get mixed up. This is like, I would not wish this on my worst enemy, because it is terrible. It's like the worst thing in the world. Like pinks, oranges, some reds are confusing to me. Some blues, some grays, some purples, browns. Oh God. Some colors that are similar are color blinding to me. Some of them look the same. I mean, it's crazy. You know, I've been through a lot since 2013 with my eyesight. And The surgeries that I've had, considering the eye injections, the laser surgeries, the retinal detachment is what I had. Retinal detachments. I've had cataract surgeries on both eyes. I've had retinal detachments, I think, on both eyes as well. I don't know. I know I've had it on my right eye. It's really crazy. You know, because in this situation, you think you never think that something like that could happen to you, but you have to count your blessings every day, because you just never know. You know, you see other people and you just think that and wonder how they learn to read Braille or learn to adjust in life, going through those type of things. And it's hard. It's very hard, because I had to learn to listen to things more. I had to learn to feel for things more. I had to learn to walk with somebody holding my hand for a while. And I had to, you know, I didn't want anybody helping me or taking care of me throughout this whole process. I have maintained living by myself. I have maintained, you know, still doing everything on my own. I am not a dependent person. I do not want nobody to have to ever take care of me. And I know at some point, sometimes in life, we have to learn to depend on other people. And we may have to have those times where somebody may have to help us. We never know what position we're going to be in. Never talk about anybody else's situation. Never down anybody for what they're going through, because you never know if you're going to ever be in that situation. I mean, you know, you just never know, because 1 minute it could be gone. You know, something can happen to you just like that. You just never know. Because like I said, I woke up one morning, all of a sudden, I couldn't see nothing at all. And, you know, you could be living your best life, and then the next day it could be completely different, you know. So you have to learn to live while you can and not take life for granted, you know. And at that time, I was happy. But when this happened, I got so deep down in a dark place. I was depressed. I mean, who wouldn't be, losing your eyesight? But everybody prayed for me. You know, there were a lot of people that were there for me and a lot of people that wasn't there for me. And at that point in time, I really learned who my friends were and who my friends weren't. So I changed completely. I isolated myself, and I really took time to focus on me as well. And I realized, like, all those people that I was hanging around with at first and who were hanging over my house and all this stuff, they were not my friends. Then now one of them call and check on me. I didn't get a call. I didn't get a visit. I didn't get any of that. And half my family wasn't even, I can say a lot of them wasn't even there for me, period. So it just really made me have like a different outlook on life and a lot of things. And so now it's like people say you have a cold-hearted attitude about a lot of things. It's not that. It's just that when you go through something so rough in your life and go through something so, you know, difficult, and you really see, like, wow, those people that I was there for wasn't there for me. It's crazy, you know, and you realize that's something that could have been stuck with me for the rest of my life. And you never really out of the woods with that kind of thing, because it could happen again, you know. That's something that's never a guarantee. Just because I had surgery to have it corrected does not mean that it can't happen again. I mean, I'm okay now, and I'm thankful, and I'm blessed to be able to have the sight that I do have now. You know, it will never be the same. It will never be the same. Like, me driving out of town and stuff by myself, or doing any of the stuff, some of the stuff that I used to do. Like, when I go to a grocery store, I have to have, even a store, like, sometimes I have to have help. Well, can you read this for me? Or can you tell me what this say? You know, at first it was really embarrassing. I've came to terms with it, and I've learned that, you know, that's a part of me now. That's something that I'm 38, and I've dealt with this since 2013. That's something that I can't be embarrassed about, because that is a part of me, and it's going to always be a part of me. And I just can't harp on, like, people judging me for it or something, because that was like a freak accident. It's something that I couldn't help. It's like, you know, it happened. You know, it happened to me. So that's nothing that I can change, you know. What caused it, you know, like the eye doctor, my specialist said, it could have been my diabetes. I was a juvenile diabetic, and I will do another video on that, a separate video on diabetes and stuff like that, living with diabetes. But I've been a diabetic since I was like 15 or 16. I was a juvenile diabetic. So it could have been that, or he also said it could have been any kind of trauma to the head. And when I say that, meaning I at one point was in an abusive relationship. And it could have been that. And it could have been, you know, something that just had happened over time, you know. So, you know, there's no one thing that could have caused it. We don't know. But it happened, and I'm just at this point looking forward, you know, and I'm not looking backwards towards it or whatever. And I'm not I wish this hadn't happened, or I wish this. I'm blessed and thankful to be able to see as much as I can see, you know. And I know I look different, you know. I feel like I'm a beautiful girl no matter what, even though my eyes look different from other people's, you know. There are other people that look like me. Despite my dark circles from all the eye surgeries that I had, and the sun turning my eyes dark, and I think they're mostly from the surgeries, because it happened after I had the eye surgeries and stuff. But, you know I look different, but I still think I'm a beautiful girl, even if no one else does. That's okay. But so that is my story. If there's anyone else like me, you know, I would love to hear your story. There's nothing to be ashamed about. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. I've never been per se embarrassed about my situation. I just never really wanted to tell my story, I guess, until now, because I just felt like there was really no one else like me. And I know that's weird to say, because I belong to Facebook groups where I belong to legally blind groups, or blind groups, where there's other people that are like me. And you know, I listen to stories and how it happened to them, and I'm like, wow, that's the same thing that happened to me. So I don't feel alone anymore. I don't feel left out. I know there are other people like me, and I would love to hear more stories and see more people like me. Or not just, I don't want this to happen to more people, but I'm saying, like, I would like for more people to share their story, and let people know that, hey, difference does exist in the world, and it's okay for us to speak on what has happened to us and what we go through every day and things like that. It's difficult, but we live with it, we deal with it, and hey, it's a part of us. If we could change it, we would. But it's not that easy. It's not that easy to talk about to everybody, and it's not that easy to just change. So it is what it is. And I go to the eye doctor every 4 months to have my eyes checked and everything, to make sure there's no major changes or damages or anything like that. And so far so good. I have an appointment coming up next month, so hopefully everything is still okay. Everything looks the same to me. I can usually tell when there's a big difference happening in my eyes, and there hasn't been for a while. So so if you see a difference in your eyes, please go to the eye doctor and let them know. Do not wait around, because I'm telling you, being blind is no fun. It's something that you do not want to happen. If you have to have injections, if you have to have any kind of eye surgery, get it done, because it will change your life. It will make a big difference. It's nothing to be scared of. It's nothing to be ashamed of. If you have to get it done, get it done. It's better than having to go with no sight at all. And I want to thank you guys for listening. And this is something that, like I said, that was very, very serious. I know this video is long, so I'm going to cut it short. So, thank you guys.